of that fight night.
I don't.
We have video footage.
We have video footage of you reacting to Bisping winning.
Oh,
or
I
winning
need to
against
see
Rockhold.
this. I need to see
I will,
the
I will
truth.
look for it. Well, you keep going.
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay, so
Sit down, Bobby. Relax.
this is going to be really awkward.
You have
Sit down.
a force field in between you and me. Don't worry, I'm retired.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
Sit down. This is going to get really awkward for you in a second.
Okay.
So we had our entire family over, and your brother and I. You were acting like the Oracle. You said there was not a chance in fucking hell that he could ever, or anyone.
And he wonders why I won't give him a picture at the comedy show.
And I remember this. And then your brother and I and Gilbert, we said I wouldn't speak so fast.
We had you, man, the whole night.
We had you. And then he knocks him out, and you ran to 3 different bedrooms, came back with your tail between your legs, and you were in total disbelief. Do you remember that? You said there was not a chance in
Thanks,
fucking
Bobby.
hell.
I thought we were
I know.
right there, bud.
Hold on.
I thought
don't-
Bobby wants me to do his podcast.
I don't
Of
recall
course.
it. I don't recall it like that.
We have
I
video
feel
footage.
like we're brothers now.
Yeah.
It crushes me.
All right.
Well,
you know what?
I'll send you the video and we'll post this.
Yeah.
Breaks my heart.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Wait, hold on. Rewind it.
Oh, wait. Is this gonna embarrass me? No.
Yes,
you know what?
yes.
All right.
Bobby's like, I had 1,000 on Rockhold.
$1,000 on Luke Rockhold, didn't you?
Luke Rockhold is gonna break every bone in his body. This is a real man, guys.
He's talking about Luke Rockhold.
Oh, that's great. Look at that. Wow.
Look at Gilbert and I. We were excited because we called it.
Well, thank you very much, everybody that's showing excitement. And I apologize to the one person that's disappointed, Bobby.
I love you. You did it for your family.
Oh, hold on. Be honest. You guys recreated this recently.
No.
Filmed this recently.
Bro.
You did. You knew I was coming. You thought, let's play.
2016, June 14th.
Well, that's great. Thank you.
No, let me.
Well, with this guy, of course I got a suspicious mind.
Because he's from San Diego.
Here's the thing. All right. Let's regroup.
Yeah.
Okay. We watch every fight. We watch every one of your fights. Okay. That's number one.
Haven't had one for a long time.
Okay. I know, but we did, right? And I have to be honest with you. Okay.
Please.
That was very real. I'll tell you why. Because Luke Rockhold is from Santa Cruz or whatever, right? And he skateboards. I'm from San Diego, right? So I feel like he's
Do
like
you skateboard?
I used to.
All right, no, I was going to say, so he's from Santa Cruz, you're from San Diego, nowhere near each other. He skateboards, you don't. He's as white as they come, and you're as Asian as they come. I'm failing to see how, like, you guys are boys and you're connected. How many times has he driven through traffic
true.
and smog?
That's true.
And done the podcast. How many times?
Let me ask you this, Michael. Let me ask you this. How many times has Luke Fuckface Rockhold done my podcast? None. I
Zero.
wouldn't ask him. All right? All right.
That's true. That is true.
That's number two. True. And also, I'm sweating. Here's the second thing, okay? Is that, sure, 2016, right?
Yeah.
That was the night where I laid down in bed and I became a Michael Bisping fan. All right?
That was the night?
That was it?
Yes. All right?
I
And-
watched your season of The Ultimate.
Same.
Yeah. I didn't even know what that was.
Yes.
Okay.
You were a little behind.
I was a little behind. So what I'm saying is that, okay, yeah, at the time.
That's a real man.
It's okay.
That's a real
Shut
man.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, everybody, all right? At the time, right, I was rooting for Luke Rockhold. And at the time, when
It's
you beat
okay.
him.
Open your eyes.
I am opening my eyes. I'm Asian, you fuckface. All right?
Yeah, that's as wide as they go.
right. And at the time, I was rooting for him. And when you knocked him out, it was such a shock to my system. But then I was reborn like a phoenix.
Wow.
Oh.
The
All right?
catalyst, yeah.
And I was
Heavy.
convinced from that day forward, right, that you were the guy. Okay. Do you think when you fought
like
George
a year.
St. Pierre that I wanted him to win? I wanted
More
you to
than
win.
likely.
No.
Well, come on, everybody likes George. Let's be honest, he's a sweetheart.
I see. Here's the thing. When I met Khalyla, I had stopped watching UFC for A long time.
A long time.
A long
Like,
time.
I couldn't even
I
have
couldn't-
conversations
yeah.
with you about
And
it.
so the George St. Pierre years, I was in Houston when he lost to Matt Serra. Because the Jordan Peele, you know, who directed Get Out.
Yes.
So the UFC for one night hired me and Jordan Peele to do some sort of comedy thing at some red carpet event for them, right? And they never asked us again, but it was me and Jordan were in Houston when we saw George St. Pierre lose to Matt Serra. And I remember everyone was shocked, and I was so like not involved that I didn't even know that that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Right? It's when I met her on Tinder.
Because do you always have?
And when I met her on Tinder, and she was a big fan, I slowly got back into the UFC, right? So for me, you know, I wasn't a George St. Pierre fan.
Okay, hold on. Let me just stop you right there. I'm going to give you some advice, Bobby.
I don't need advice.
Well, I'm going to give you some, and you're going to hear this, and you're going to go, oh, interesting. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
okay.
take that on board.
Okay.
Next time you're with a fighter, right, and you know you're clearly making my fighting ability the conversation piece, and you talk about a former opponent of mine.
Yes.
Don't intro the conversation about the opponent who beat me by saying, "Oh yeah, I remember watching him get his fucking ass kicked one time, and then he went on to beat you." So a roundabout slap in the face for me.
That was weird. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I remember you got beat up that one guy. They got his ass kicked.
All right. You're right. You're right.
You know what I mean? Just say, wow, the greatest of all time, George St. Pierre. He was unstoppable.
Yeah.
That would have been better. Don't go, I remember when he got his fucking ass kicked of that short little fat guy, Matt Serra. You know what I mean?
All right.
It's a backhanded
I'm
compliment.
just learning.
But I always saw that as a fluke. Wasn't it like a
That was a
spinning
fluke.
back fist or something?
No, he caught him, you know,
Okay. So I want to say this, okay?
kind of fluky, but he caught
Yeah.
I did not go to journalism school, okay? All right, I never went to college, okay? I'm just telling you that I'm just like this little weird Korean fella. You know what I mean? In 1995, I walked by a comedy club, and I signed up for an amateur night. I have no,
Is that true?
yeah, I have
Wow.
no skills whatsoever. And I went
can
up,
attest
and
to
I,
this.
yeah, she gonna, I don't know anything.
Nothing.
Right? So, in terms of talking to people and being a journalist or an interviewer, I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't
right?
need to be a
I know. My point is that, you know, I think that, you know, I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't.
No, I want to.
I'm trying,
I want to
trying
do-
to make you a better person.
I want to. I
Bob.
know. I want to do it.
I'm trying to make you.
I want to learn. Okay. I fucked it up, right? So there's two things I fucked up, right? I fucked up the Luke Rockhold thing, right? And I fucked up the fucking George St. Pierre thing, right?
It's
and,
okay.
and I'm learning as I go, okay? And I apologize, okay?
Apology.
Let's
Not
go-
necessary.
Okay, let's
but
talk about
wholly accepted.
Let's talk about Saturday again, okay? So, do you think that the style bender is because people are saying he's GOAT, right? That's that when people throw that out, there's been so many great eras in the sport, you know what I mean? And he is very unique, right? How do you place him in the middleweight in terms of middleweight fighters?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's the champion of the world right now.
Right.
So he's number one, and rightly so. I mean, if you look at who he's beaten
Oh, my God.
and how he beats them, you know, I mean, I'll be honest, prior to Saturday night, I was kind of, and he'll tell you, because we've had conversations about this, he's called me out on it, you know, because prior to commentating, I still do it a bit now, I do the pre and the post-fight shows, and we have to make predictions on who's going to win and stuff like that. And I picked him to lose a few times, and every time he goes out there and proves me wrong, right? And then we bumped into each other, and I said to him, oh, I'm sorry, man. I said, it's nothing, because fighters take it very fucking personal.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? When I go on TV or whoever it is, I remember when I used to fight and I'd be in the locker room and they have the pre-show on the TV,
Oh.
you know, and you'll see whoever it is and they're talking about it. They say, yeah, he's going to lose, second round knockout. I think, you fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, all right.
See you later. You know what I mean? So it does irk you a little bit, and you do think, I'll have a word with that guy. So anyway, you know, and I always thought, well, there always was a reason for why he was winning, right? The reason was he was very good, but against Robert Whittaker had a terrible game plan. He kept lunging in from so far away. So I was like, oh, yeah. Robert Whittaker was shit. And then I was like, against Anderson Silva, it wasn't the most it wasn't the busiest fight, right? And I was like, well, you know, Anderson didn't really do much. You know, I feel if he stepped on the gas more, then he could have beaten Israel. And then Yoel didn't do fuck all. I'm like, oh, come on, that fight didn't even happen. But the fact of the matter is, like Barcini, Costa Saturday night, he went out there and he didn't do much either, right? But when a pattern starts to form, you can't sit there and say it's not because he's that good. When the pattern starts to form, it's because, like Costa Saturday night was scared.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get in the punching range, in the pocket, as they call it, because Adesanya was too fast. He was just too fast. And anytime he went near him, he was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I nearly got my head taken off there.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to just stand there in the middle of the octagon and let you dictate the dance and kick the shit out of me. So it's not Israel. It's not his fault that his opponents are scared of him.
I also kind of picked up on that even like in the pre-fight, or I'm sorry, before the fight, like leading up to it, how he was already kind of tentative and he seemed a little bit emotional. Barcino, right?
Yeah. It's those.
Well, very emotional, especially now.
Yeah. Oh no, what happened? He cried.
Oh, no, today, like, he saw the video.
No, don't tell me what happened.
Well, Israel kind of gave him a little dry humping.
I loved it.
In the octagon.
I loved it.
But he wasn't aware of that because he was just knocked out.
Yeah.
So
the video.
So like,
it was roofied, yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like, fuck it, okay, show me the fight sheet. He's like, okay, oh shit, man here. And then he's like, what the fuck? He did what?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's pissed. He's putting out some video. He's calling for a rematch.
Immediate
It's crazy
rematch.
because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
never going to get a rematch because you got your ass kicked.
He's got to win probably 4 more times, right? He's got to beat Cannonier. He's got to beat. There's a bunch of
2 or
guys out
3,
there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's not getting a rematch anytime.
I think Whitaker, you know, although people think that he got his ass kicked, but I think Whitaker deserves another shot, don't you?
Probably.
Because Whitaker had like won. How many times did he defend it, Whitaker?
Well, no, because he was never the real champ.
Oh, he wasn't.
It was the interim.
It was interim.
It was an interim,
And
right?
there was some weird
thing.
I forget, people missing weight and shit. It wasn't his fault, to be fair, but he did beat a lot of good guys and he beat Yoel a few times.
Yeah.
And he just beat Darren Till and he's fighting Jared Cannonier.
We're Cannonier, yeah.
I'd say the winner of that should fight.
Who's a beast.
Oh, yeah.
Cannonier, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, very, very.
Yeah.
Well, when Whitaker fought Adesanya, it seemed like I love Whitaker. He's
I love
my
Whitaker
favorite
as well.
fighter for
Yeah, me too.
years.
We just like his
I like his
demeanor. You know
He's
what
very
I mean?
humble.
A nice
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
He's a
Family
very
guy.
nice guy, yeah.
Yeah. But it seemed like a total. He seemed like unmatched. Like he
Yeah.
just couldn't get in there at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just like before, at the time when I watched it initially, I'm like, oh, well, Whitaker didn't show up, did he? He had a terrible game plan. He kept trying to lunge in. And again, that's not Israel's fault. That's because they were scared and intimidated because he's so tall, he's so long, and he's so fast. And every time he was trying to get on the inside to land a shot, it was like, whoa,
Yeah.
hold on. So then I'm going to start acting desperate, trying to land these big, wild shots,
Yeah.
which just leaves you more open to get counted.
Yeah, he has length. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He's a long fighter, right? He's also kind of scrawny, but he really is precise. Like those kicks that he did on Paulo Costa, Borrachinha. What's his name? Borrachinha?
That's his nickname, yeah.
But what's his real last name?
Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
You said it 3
said it
times.
4
No.
You said it 4 times.
Why did he? Well, why was he called Borrachinha?
Because everybody has a nickname.
Yeah.
Oh. So if they said Bobby Slep King, that Slep King is my, you know.
Yeah, Bobby the Slept King.
And then I just changed it back to Lee. Is that what happened?
What?
No, Bobby the Slept King Lee.
Yeah. Your
Yeah, but
lead's still
before
there.
he wasn't. Just let's.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't listed as Paulo Costa.
He wasn't before. He used to fight as Paulo
Yeah.
Borrachinha, and that's it.
Yeah. He
Oh,
didn't have
really?
the Costa
Yes,
in it.
he didn't have the Costa in it.
Have
Then
you-
out of
Have
nowhere,
you seen what's it called? Borchinha Depot. Borchinha Depot on Instagram.
No.
Not on
Oh.
Twitter. You got to follow it. It's hilarious.
What is it?
Some of your friends are featured on there regularly.
Yeah.
It's a parody MMA account, but you know,
Oh, it is?
they like to make fun. Anyone who misspeaks, they get a little roasting on there. It's funny. There's a lot of Tito Ortiz, a lot of Brendan Sharp. Well, it's funny. It's good, clean fun. But they just highlight when people fuck up, and it's funny. I don't know why it's called Borchinha Depot, but
Right.
yeah. But give it a follow.
Hey guys, we're gonna take another quick break to talk about a sponsor that we all use here.
BetterHelp. I use BetterHelp in my personal life, and it saved my life. Is there something interfering with your happiness or is preventing you from achieving your goals? I had a lot of that, you know, and I use this and I have therapy through BetterHelp, and it has saved my life folks. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. And you can start communicating, get this, Gilbert,
What?
in under 48 hours.
Oh my God!
Gilbert, it's not a crisis line.
I think it's 2 weeks. Wow.
It's not self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online. Tell them more, babes.
There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. However, the service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy.
Yeah.
Tell us more about it, Gil.
BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. Visit BetterHelp.com/belly. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. Special offer for Tiger Belly listeners: get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/belly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
So I want to plug your podcast. You have a podcast with a comic out of New York.
I do.
What is it called?
It's called Believe You Me.
Believe You Me.
Yes.
And what?
With Lewis, right?
Yeah, Louis J. Gomez.
Yeah. Comes out once a week.
Twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays.
Whoa.
Whoa, fuck, look at the
We're
work ethic.
lazy.
Yeah,
lazy.
you know, come on.
Do you do it out of your house?
I do it out of my house. He does it in
New York?
studio in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where can people find it?
Everywhere you find podcasts. If you search Believe You Me or Michael Bisping podcast on YouTube, you'll find it. And then, I don't know.
Because
Spotify, all those places, yeah.
Yeah, because you are. I have to say, and I mean this. I'm going to give you a compliment.
Thank you.
I don't want to brag,
Oh, my God.
but I like to brag a little bit.
I thought you were complimenting.
I am going to compliment
I
you.
know, that was really
You're awesome.
I know.
Now, I'm just going to talk about
Let me try this.
That was a weird.
No, but you'll see how it's going to swing back to you.
I get it.
No, you don't.
I do. I feel
You're
like
being
I
an
know
asshole.
where it's going to go.
All right. So just let me build it, okay?
Please, go.
He's got to suck his own dick before he does
Yeah, I
it.
got to suck
Of course,
yeah.
my little yellow clit before.
God.
So, I don't want to brag, but I know probably the funniest people on the planet Earth. I've mingled with them, right? I've
Rubbed
with
shoulders.
Rubbed shoulders. I've done podcasts with them, and I've done my share of television work.
Oh, this guy.
and film, and but
I nearly spat water all over the place then.
But I have to say that when I podcast with you, you remind me of somebody at that level of comedy chops.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's an unusual thing to have, a beefcake.
Backhanded
Yeah. A beefcake like yourself, right? Have a charisma.
Listen, just because you are challenged, okay?
Yeah,
Don't refer.
Yeah.
My wife gives me shit all the time for being too short.
Oh, really?
Yes, and too small.
Yeah.
She likes tall guys. I'm borderline.
Yeah.
When I got arrested when I was a kid, the cop said I was 6'2", and I hang on to that. But she says bullshit. You're shrinking.
Yeah. How tall are you?
6'1". But
you're
she
6'1",
She says
yeah.
that's bullshit. But at the cop shop, they said 6'2". So I claim that.
Yeah, so-
but as you were saying I was great.
So it is an unusual thing, right? I mean, there is, because when I talk to him, I'm like, it's like talking to a comic, right?
Yeah.
Who's like a seasoned pro, but you're a champion as well. You know what I mean? So it's just an unusual combination within one human being.
Well, thank you. I
And-
appreciate that.
Yeah, and you, I think you have a future, right, in other areas, right?
I feel like I've seen this. This is the Joe Rogan, Brendan Sharp sit down. I've seen this. I'm like, what is going on?
No, it's not that. It's just I didn't plan it. I'm not planning it. It's just an idea in my head. I'm just thinking, that what an interesting. I thought this the last time, but then I'm just duly reminded today. You know what I mean? That's just how unusual you are in that way. What?
She
said
said,
she
I
agrees.
agree.
Don't you agree with him?
No, you said unusual.
I agree. Well,
Yeah.
a little aggressive.
Yeah.
The tone.
I agree that he's unusual.
Yeah. Wait. I want to ask you one more question.
No, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm
Yeah. Show him where the bathroom is. Sorry about it. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I want to know how you guys like met. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I want to ask.
What I want to ask is,
I'll let him tell it.
no, but
no.
Way better. He tells it way
did you meet him before the Ultimate Fighter?
better. Yes.
Oh, so
Quite a few years before. So we met in 99.
Wow.
in 1999, and at that time, was he? What did you like about him?
So, now that he's gone?
I mean, what?
Very good question.
Yeah.
actually. I was instantly drawn to him, and I can't quite put my finger on why when I think back.
Yeah.
He stands out, as you can see.
Yeah.
Especially in the town that we both lived in. He stood out a lot to me, and he was tall. And I kind of, I tease him to say that he's short, but he was tall compared to everyone else, so that stood out to me. And it's just his personality. He was like really vibrant and outgoing. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
What little town did you guys meet in?
Clitheroe.
Oh, Clitheroe.
Yes.
So in that small little town you met him.
Tiny little town.
Yeah.
And I'd only been in Clitheroe for a couple of years because I moved from Australia, so I was pretty new. And I think that was part of the attraction as well, because I was different from everyone else. And I had a different accent and blah, blah, blah. So
Yeah.
I think that was part of it as well.
And how are you? Do you prefer living in California via England, or
Yes.
you do?
I love California.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we kind of float with the idea of moving back to England, but I can't deal with the rainy weather and cold, and I've acclimatized to Southern California weather.
Yeah, and you
can't
guys
beat
are
it.
here now. Your kids are here.
Well, the kids are here, so we're in it. Even if we did want to move anywhere, we can't. We're trapped
Yeah.
because the kids are here. They've got their own lives.
I don't
Your
want you
kids
to move.
have American accents.
They go between both. So when they talk to us, they talk in like a British accent, and then when they go out with their friends, they talk American.
No, my daughter, like she used to speak all the time, like daddy, like, in this crazy annoying accent, right? And I just wasn't into it at all. But it's
Yeah.
like, whatever, I'll tolerate it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then sometimes, and she's great now, she's turned the corner, but she went through a phase 2 years of her life where she was a fucking, I'm not going to get into detail.
Is it like
But
a
listen,
Valley girl?
Mom's like, stop.
it's like Cali girl, yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But anyway, when she has been naughty, shall we say, and we're like, what the fuck? And then I call her, I finally catch up with her. I'm like, what? And she's like, talking in that accent. I go, and cut that fucking stupid accent out as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I'm mad. Now when it's just, average day, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I roll my eyes internally. But if I'm mad and I'm like, get your ass home, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m. in the morning or whatever. And I'm like, stop talking in that stupid fucking accent. Nothing against Americans,
Yeah.
by the way. It's just,
Yeah. How are you doing in the pandemic? I mean, like, are you over it, or are you, you know what I mean?
Under it.
Or are you under it?
Or inside it.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to explain. I take it seriously. I respect it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that's driving me crazy right now. Seeing
Yeah.
all these fucking anti-maskers,
Yeah.
all these conspiracy theorists. Right? Just do what you're fucking told. Put the mask on. Right? Listen to the experts, people that have dedicated their entire lives to science.
Yeah.
Okay. There isn't a fucking agenda here.
Yeah.
Well, there is. It's trying to rid the world of this virus, this nasty disease
Yeah.
that's killing people.
Yeah.
I have this friend of mine in the UK where I come from, and on Facebook, he's at it all the fucking time. Okay, going on, it's okay. I'm like, and I never respond, but I just couldn't do it. Last night, I'm sitting there, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going. I wrote this big, long response. you know?
Yeah.
And he came back with, his initial response was, really? I thought better of you, to be honest. I'm like, oh, really? So somebody has a different opinion than you.
Right.
We don't have to listen to your shit. You left school at 16. All you've done since then, he did. He left school at 16.
Yeah.
You haven't held down a shitty dead-end job your entire life.
Yeah.
Right? And you're going to sit there and disagree with scientists that have studied their entire lives to understand these things. He's like, oh, yeah, but the government keep changing guidelines. I said, well, yeah, of course. Well, that in itself tells you that they are learning and changing the
As we go.
guidelines as they're learning about the fucking virus.
Right.
If it was an agenda, they would just say, right, this is the way it's got to be. These are the control mechanisms we're putting in place.
Yeah.
And like it or fucking lump it. They wouldn't keep changing things.
Yeah. They're adapting as it goes because it's a new thing.
Correct.
And
exactly.
we are the same. We're in the same boat. Even if you were weren't, I wouldn't care. But
Yeah, no, for sure. Listen,
yeah.
you know, whatever. You know, I'm not going to fall out with people over it, but it does get a little exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I went to a comedy night Friday at somebody's house.
Yeah.
And one of the girls there looks at me, and she's a friend of mine. She goes, "Why?" Because I had a shield and a mask on,
yeah.
right? And she's like, "What the
Well,
fuck?"
you're older.
He's
You know
a
what I mean? You
smoker.
kind of you're in that demographic.
He is.
You know, frail.
He's geriatric.
weak.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a good gust of wind would knock you over. You know what I mean? You know, you need the shields. As you were saying, though. Sorry, I interrupted your story.
Anywho, how rude! How fucking rude, you limey bastard!
Limey?
Yeah, you fucking hooligan.
You
Okay,
say cool again?
Yeah, you
hooligan,
Cool again.
Call him a call you a cooligan.
That sounds like
hooligan a gang.
that's a really good compliment.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a cooligan. You're like a little bit of a thuggish, but you're cool
Yeah.
with it.
That's a good word,
But you
hooligan.
dress real well.
Yeah. You're a cooligan. So, and she goes, you know, the people that die from coronavirus is people that that took the flu vaccine last year and then gets COVID. So the combination of the two kills you.
It's actually quite the opposite.
And she goes, take the mask off. I
Oh,
go,
really?
Yeah, and I go, no. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to listen to you.
yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Right? So everyone has these different opinions and whatnot, but
Well, everyone's just at each other's throats. So it's not even a matter of like what you believe. I think that people are just generally frustrated and they want to go after something and someone. So it's like in those situations, like you just gotta accept to disagree and then move on.
yeah, I did. I
People
still love
are very frustrated, and certainly people that have lost their jobs and lost their
Yeah.
income.
it. It's difficult. It's a difficult.
And that's a different
I hate
scenario to what I'm dealing with.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my thoughts are with them truly. But I pulled my phone out here because I posted this the other day, and it's so true. It says, quick reminder, if the roles were reversed and it was younger people who were more likely to die, our grandparents and parents would do absolutely everything they could to protect us. But on the flip side, we're like, oh, it's just the old. Fuck them.
Right.
They've lived their life.
That's an interesting thing. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, imagine if it
And
was
I love
reversed.
you. And I love you.
You will fucking do. I love you too.
Yeah.
Whatever you could to protect your children and your grandchildren.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say, "Ah, fuck it. He's 60 years old. That's still young."
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're almost right there. You still got life left to live, Bob.
This guy. Anyway.
We have a demon baby to make.
Yeah, we have a demon baby. So I want to say that I have also, this podcast has been very fun for me. I
Oh,
really
is this
enjoy-
it? Is it done?
No, we have to do our unhelpful advice.
Oh my God, we've just driven all this way. We just got here. Jesus Christ, Bobby.
Dude, well, you want to do a 5-hour event like Rogan
Rogan.
does? Fuck that.
Yeah, I want to do it from the inside of a tunnel.
What's in the studio?
Yeah, where are you? It looks like a fucking pill.
Yeah.
Can I just talk about the room I just went in? That's
that-
awesome.
What?
Oh, that was our old studio.
That was our.
No, where I just went in next
Yeah, yeah,
door.
yeah.
I saw like the soundproofing, but the door, all the artwork and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Who did
because that was the
By
original
Haley, yeah.
podcast room.
Right.
But then the COVID hit.
Yeah.
So we moved out of there because we can have guests.
Right.
So we can have more space. So we
Got
put
it.
this black. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but we don't know what to do with that
I
room.
was paying you a
Complimenting you.
compliment
Okay.
on the artwork.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I
Okay,
wasn't-
Mikey?
I wasn't attacking you,
Little
Bobby.
Mikey, okay. All right, I'm old. You want more to say? I'm fat. What
No,
else you wanna
it's a
say?
nice. I like the artwork on the door.
Okay, Mikey.
That's
Fuck, little
that was
Mikey.
my point.
Little Mikey from the UK is here.
6'1".
Hey,
little
little
tiny
Mikey from
dick.
the UK.
Yeah. So what we do at the you've been on the show before. We do a thing called the unhelpful advice, and people email us questions, and we try to answer them. Okay.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Khalyla, Michael Bisping, and Rebecca.
Hey, friends, my fiance and I are about to have a baby. She's only 2 months along, but it seems so close to 9 months. My problem is I can't get her to quit smoking cigarettes. As soon as I found out she was pregnant, I quit because I want what's best for our baby and our family. How can I try to convince her to quit without making her think she's against what's best for our family? I know she loves me, and I know she'll love our baby, but I know she can love herself, me, and our baby so much more if she does things she knows she needs to do. Thanks. Love you guys. How does he convince his fiance to quit smoking for the baby? How do you convince Rebecca to stop this?
Well. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Number one, cigarettes kill you. They'll kill the mother. They could kill the baby. They're doing harm. That's for damn sure. Rebecca, this is why I push this over to you. Listen, there's one thing she knows about, it's babies and drinking whilst pregnant, smoking while pregnant, eating whatever kind of foods whilst pregnant. I was like, this is your fucking wheelhouse.
All right, let's okay, Rebecca. So I'm just gonna say, let's suppose I'm your friend. You and I I go to Orange County. Okay. You and I having brunch, right? You and I are having brunch,
Right.
And I'm talking. Khalyla's pregnant, so I'm gonna go. So Rebecca, Khalyla, she's 2 months pregnant, as you know.
Well, what about I'm right next to you, in front of you, and I'm just smoking, and you see that.
Yeah. So
growing
she's
belly.
smoking.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. What would you say?
I would say I'm completely non-confrontational. So
Right,
I
right.
would be like, oh my God, when you left, I'd be like, oh my God.
Oh, you're two-faced.
She's
You're
two-faced.
I
like it.
constantly when she's pregnant. That's disgusting. And then whenever you come up, like, oh hey, I'm so bad like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's really, really damaging the health of her unborn baby. That baby could be born with a low birth rate. I know that much. If
Yeah.
you smoke heavily whilst pregnant.
Yeah.
Sorry, low birth weight.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yes, I might have said right. I meant weight. So and that's not.
Low birth weight. I just don't think that it would be. It's not the healthiest. It's not like taking vitamins.
It's not.
Like vitamins would be good, right?
Well, vitamins are great.
Yeah. It's not as bad as
Nicotine, not
heroin.
so much.
If it was heroin, I would be like, "Hey, man, put the needle down."
yeah.
I
Right?
don't know. I feel like heroin's better than nicotine.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
well, all right, no, not heroin, because the baby would.
Yeah.
Would have to withdraw.
Yeah, there'd be withdrawal.
Yeah. Maybe crack.
Not good. Not great either.
No, just get off the class A
Yeah.
babies. You know
No,
what I mean?
yeah, I just think, you know what I would do? I would just like sit down with her and go, listen, I don't care what you do with your body. I do, right? But if you choose to smoke. But you have our baby inside you. Can you please wait until you have the baby?
Or at least be drunk. You know what I mean? You
Right.
don't smoke, get drunk.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah,
If you get drunk, a cigarette can be nice. You know?
Right,
what I mean?
right.
You're not even drunk.
Yeah.
You're sober. She's like, yeah, I'm
Here's,
9
drink
months
this
pregnant.
whiskey. I would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I
Yeah,
said, stop being a selfish bitch.
yeah, that's a
You've
crazy.
got a baby inside your stomach.
She should know better.
Is that a real question?
That is a real question.
That's a real question.
a lot of
We
stuff
get
like
so many weird ones.
Don't be
Yeah.
a selfish bitch. You have a baby inside your
There
stomach.
we go. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the answer.
Don't be a selfish bitch.
Don't be a selfish bitch. Do we have another one? Because that's a given.
Yeah. Hello, my name's Ethan. I've been single for 6 years.
Uh-oh.
There's been dates, but sex. There's been dates and sex, but zero intimacy. Recently started dating a young lady, and I cannot keep it up during sex long enough for me to finish. She gets off, and I'm going soft, almost uninterested. This has never been a problem before. Do you think it's an intimacy issue or something larger?
Oh, I don't even know what he's asking.
That's a hard one.
So hold on. He can't get it up. He
Yeah.
can't keep it up.
Nope.
I mean,
To me, it's. I think that there's
Is he
some
jerking
porn.
off before?
Porn. I think there's
Yeah.
some porn involved.
Porn involved for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, number one, cut off the porn and
I thought you
the
were gonna say cut off
extracurricular.
something else.
No,
Cut
no,
off
no,
your
don't-
dick.
Cut off your dick. No, the extracurricular jacking off. Right. You should stop doing that. Right. And then
Let the tank fill a little
let the
bit.
tank fill. Let the gun. You know what I mean? Build some bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guns do.
So you can shoot. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah. Or maybe go to therapy.
or
Yeah.
bluechew.com. You know, that.
That's great.
one of your.
Are they one of our sponsors?
yeah.
Forhims.com.
Don't come and use the promo
Yeah.
code Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, maybe go see your doctor.
Or maybe
Some
start
testosterone.
suck dick. Maybe dick is your thing.
Well,
Maybe
I
he's
think-
gay.
Yeah, what if I was gay and I was just trying to convince myself,
Yeah.
right, that I was straight and I'm like losing my, you know what I mean? Maybe suck off like, you know, a hobo.
Maybe he loves her, but doesn't. He's not attracted. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a friendship.
Yeah.
You know.
But I feel like men.
And all the hookers he's fucking at the weekend is probably, bit of an issue as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a difficult question because I don't, you know why that question's difficult? I don't know his routine. I don't know him at all. It's just a surface, you know what I mean?
He's just nervous. I feel like some people can build it up so much in their head,
Right.
and then they just let it kind of build too much, and then
Yeah. That could be it.
No, I thought he was pulling away because I thought you said Michael was really nervous.
no.
when he
No,
first
I never pull out. No, you were laughing like you like, oh yeah, no, you bites the nerves.
Yeah.
You felt like she was talking to you there.
No, I thought she was talking to you when you guys first started dating.
Oh yeah, I get so nervous. 21 years, I still can't get it up. I don't know how the fuck we've got 3 kids.
In my early 20s, but as you get older, you want a connection with somebody.
I think so.
Yeah. Even at a bar, if you meet somebody and you're just, what's your name? And then she makes you laugh, you know what I mean? And she's sassy. Then you can go, oh, I can do this, right? But if just no name, right? She's just laying there with just like, you know what I mean? Her fucking tits, her fat tits out. And her vag was just like roast beef.
Oh, why are you touching?
You know what I mean? And I was just like, no.
We have guests. But
I'm sorry,
I was like,
I'm so sorry.
stop it, please.
yeah.
What a wonderful podcast.
Not a
What?
good-
That's how we're ending?
What a great
Yeah,
ending.
yeah.
image?
What a
That was
great,
awesome.
that's
Again.
a great ending.
Again, a bad dismount.
No, I don't care. I think every time, I do podcasts, the ending is always weird. Right?
No, that was perfect.
Yeah.
That was
And people
perfect.
even sent me a meme. This is how I end podcasts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to cut that part out, but
We're gonna zoom up.
yeah, zoom up. Yeah, maybe that was not the right way to end, right? But I have to say, we don't have a lot of repeats on the show, Michael. We don't. We've had maybe
Wow.
3,
Nah, like 6.
6.
That's a few.
Out of
Getting up
200
there.
something.
Out of
No, but that's
200
good. That's good.
Out of 200 plus guests, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's quarantine. You're running out of people. People.
No,
to LA
there's
is
so many
much.
fucking people I could ask again. I just don't want them.
Well, don't diss old guests.
They're
We
great.
love them.
Yeah.
We
I
love
would
them
love
all.
everyone
There's
back.
194 guests.
would love
you're
everyone
talking
back.
shit about.
I would love everyone back. I really would. Right? But I just know, right, that you'll be back again.
Oh,
right? I
thank
just
you, thank
know it, right? Even though you never asked me to be on yours. It's fine.
Bobby, I asked you to be on mine.
Did they ask?
I have asked. In fact, it's in your text messages.
Oh,
I text you direct.
oh my!
Yeah.
Direct.
Called out.
You know, but you're too big time these days. Big
here's,
time.
Here's what I got.
What was your last thing, Michael? Texted?
Here's
No,
what I
not the
got.
last thing. Go
No,
with
yes.
you.
What's up, Bobby? Bisping here. Hit a little traffic.
Seven.
Probably 7:10.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, go up.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Oh, I did. I changed my number.
yeah. He changed his number. Yeah.
I changed my
So
number.
this is your
Hold
new
on.
number?
Yeah, that's my new number.
Okay.
Yeah. Save that, please.
Hold
on.
Did you didn't get the screen on it, right?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry
blur it.
about it.
Yeah, I want people to know this number.
Let's have a look. Hold on. Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. That was you. What's up, Bobby Bisping? Go up a little bit. January 14th, 2019. Great time, Bobby. You got to do mine in return.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. You seriously killed it.
And then no invite.
No invite.
You have to go. All right, so you go. So fuckface,
Did
right?
that just backfire on
Right,
you?
it backfired, right. So you go, you should
Shut up,
invite.
I
And I go, okay,
I did
I'll do it,
reciprocate
right?
the invite.
And then nothing?
Okay.
when?
No.
Where?
Let
What
me
time?
tell you this, and maybe you can give me some advice, because here's the deal with that.
Okay.
Because I have so many guests lined up that I want, excuse me,
Yeah.
that I want to have on, right? I want
Yeah.
to have a chat like this. But the problem is, Lewis does it in New
York.
and I do it here.
Yeah.
And if we bring a guest in, it kind of gets weird. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We do have a guest, but then more often than not, there's a little bit of a delay.
Yes.
Right.
Conversations don't really flow too well, and then some of them, maybe Lewis doesn't know who these people are, and it's just me and another guy going to sit in a room, and Lewis is just going to be listening in.
Right.
It's just a weird dynamic. So I think down the line, probably going to invest in like a little studio somewhere and do it a bit more traditional.
But
speak.
that's why we had Zoom guests on this during the
And they
pandemic.
weren't going
And they
well.
were not going well.
It's hard.
So we made this. So we had a girl 2 weeks ago I wanted, and she's like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable. And I go, well, I can't do it
here.
Yeah, in this
She
room.
didn't feel comfortable.
No, so I go, well, I can't do it through Zoom, so we'll just wait until the pandemic's over.
Well,
Because
you're about what 10 feet away. From
I know.
with
My point is
plexiglass.
that this is the way we're doing it. And I just want to throw this out. Maybe you guys can do one. But anyway,
Very good dynamic.
really good dynamic, you two.
No, we do, and people say that to her all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Yeah, here we go.
I actually suggested that we should just do one episode together, and he pretty much just laughed at me at the suggestion.
Well, that's what we did. It wasn't any formal thing. We got a mic. We were in the middle of our carpeted bedroom, and we were like, "Hey, let's just see where it goes."
And I told her no for 6 months.
for 6 months, and then I started buying the mics myself, and then I just kind
And
of
then she was in a
bamboozled him
room
into it.
one day, just sitting with the headphones. It's just this like this, and I walked by and I was like,
You took pity on
"Yeah, what the fuck? All right, I'll do it." Because I didn't think, and then we started doing it together like this.
Yeah.
And then one day, dude, years later, right, we started going, oh, we have a huge fan base.
Yeah.
How long you guys been doing this?
5 years.
5 years.
But our first 30 episodes was just him and I arguing about really dumb things.
Dumb things.
We had no guests.
But that's great though. The people want to hear that shit. They want to
Yeah.
hear that dynamic.
I think so.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I just think you should try, you fuckface.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be overly produced.
Yeah.
People like lulls.
People like lulls. People
you know,
like to hear real thing.
Yeah.
You know?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah, and that, what?
Check.
The blue check.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, the blue
Yeah.
check mark. It's all she gives a fuck about.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
When you said that when you first walked in, I'm like, yeah, I get it. That's
Yeah.
all she's been talking about for the longest time.
Yeah, that's what
Why do you want a blue check mark so bad?
because you're nobody unless you got a blue check.
It's show
I'm like-
business.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Come on.
Maybe they might just base it off merit.
I mean,
Old-fashioned concept.
I would hope so.
love
Is
Yeah.
this good
We-
or is it garbage? It's great, but no check mark.
Yeah, we do live in a society. It's getting weird.
Horrible.
Isn't it? It feels weird.
It is embarrassing
Right,
that I
that
would even have
you
to say
you
that.
need to, and I'm the same way. For the longest time, I didn't have one, and my openers, guys that open for me, were getting blue check marks. You know what I mean? I would have a couple back in the day, 100,000 followers or whatever. My opener would have 2,000 followers and get a blue check mark, and all my friends. And one day I just snapped, and I called my agent. I will leave you. I will leave you, right? And I'll go to a different agency if you don't use your power to get me a blue check mark. And they panicked.
It is essential in this day. and
Isn't that
age.
weird,
For
though?
somebody-
Why they? It's like
You know what's even funnier is that I started this podcast, and my podcast page got the blue check mark before me.
Oh, really?
That was
That's
a big
hilarious.
slap to the face. I was like, well, really? I'm really
Yeah.
chopped liver.
Yeah, no, that is.
so. Michael, your wife wants a fucking blue check mark. Start a podcast because I think that there is something here, and I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
I think there's just something here.
Listen, I
Yeah,
could
shut
listen
the fuck
to this
up.
all the way home, guys.
Yeah,
It's a long drive.
yeah.
We'll make it just like a seasonal thing. This is like the pandemic, set of.
Yeah, just do one.
Oh God.
All right.
Okay.
You're-
Happy.
Why don't we give Michael Bisping a round of applause
Rebecca.
and Rebecca a
And
round of
Rebecca.
applause? Thank you so much for coming. What a great podcast.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh gosh.
My God, that was so good.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that impromptu bonus guest. Rebecca was awesome. That was really fun. Guys, thanks to everyone at the Tiger Belly Patreon. A new vlog just dropped on Sunday featuring Bobby's karate skills. You might have seen a little clip on our IG page. And for gamers, we also have George's first time playing Warzone with Bobby and myself, as well as an exclusive Jules interview with Bobby, podcast, audio form. I don't know why I'm explaining what a podcast is to you. You can check all this out at patreon.com/tigerbelly. And also I'd like to thank our sponsors, Hims and BetterHelp. For ED, hair loss, and all your men's needs, go to forhims.com/belly. Shout out to John, the scientist. Take charge of your mental health today. Special offer for Tiger Belly listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly. And once again, get your questions on Tiger Belly by emailing us at adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. We're looking for something out of the ordinary, life situations, weird family members, strange encounters with coworkers, or aliens. You can email us at adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. We love you guys so much, and follow us on Tiger Belly on IG. Also, follow Bobby at Bobby Lee Live, Khalyla Calamity K, George_Kimmel, and Michael Bisping at Gilbits. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Syukulugi mo sa laman, feed ang bukugani ay makabululi. Purong kaya madugdug namin bombola, syukumugi ay ito.
you recommend anything have you seen anything good that you like? Did you see The Maverick?
Oh yeah, no, forget the Maverick. Go see what's it called? Everybody, Everything, Everywhere.
Yeah, amazing.
Amazing.
You know, it's so funny. When I watched that, I was like, this is like Harland-esque.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's
so
cool.
brilliant
Yeah, man.
and fun. And it's like, imagine even like pitching that to a studio.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to get that sold.
Here, give me the log line. How would you pitch it? What's the elevator?
I can't even. It's like a Chinese lady who has a laundromat. All right.
Okay.
With her husband. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's an alternative reality, like different dimensional realities.
Multiverse.
Thank you. Are you the executive in the room?
Oh,
Yeah, a multiverse. And it just goes in and out of these multiverse. I mean, that's how I would probably pitch it.
yeah. It's very complex,
Very complex.
multi-layered.
Yeah.
And then what I love about it is just when you think it's kind of hit its plateau,
Yeah.
suddenly there's a new scene where you're like, whoa, I did not, like, I won't give it away, but the scene in the desert with the two rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah.
all this action, and then I won't say what it was, but then all of a sudden you're there, and
Yeah.
you're like, so it just keeps giving. It's one of these movies where
It's a brilliant piece of
it's
art.
really
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even Andrew Santino, it's an art house movie. Even Santino, this dodo head, this dim-witted, redheaded dodo head who doesn't know anything about art or nothing.
Yeah.
Right? It was brilliant. And when that I want to say the R word, but I can't. You know what I mean?
The what word?
The R word. You know, when they're... Anyway,
Yeah.
But anyway, when this ding-dong goes, hey, you should watch this, I was like, it's got to be good. Because he's so stupid. What a fucking stupid idiot. He's in Italy right now. Stay there.
He looks like he's having a blast.
Fuck him. Yeah, that's what dumb people do when they eat ice cream or like with ice cones. Well, not when they have the ice and the flavors.
Gelato?
Flavored ice.
Shaved ice?
Shaved ice. That's what I'm trying to
Oh,
say,
okay,
right?
yeah.
He enjoys it.
You got him, baby.
Yeah, I got him. Man.
Burn.
Right in your face, dude. You fucking dipshit. Enjoying ice. Yeah, you're fucking stupid Italian.
Have you been to Italy, guy?
Guy, I haven't. Don't need to, guy.
Why not? Don't you like lasagna?
I can get lasagna here, guy.
Guy,
All right.
settle down.
Dude, don't get combative with me, Chacho.
Wow. Can I drop a little thing about my charity?
Yeah, for sure.
Hollywood has a charity.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, it's tough to talk about, but it's about a allergy. It's called Cinnamon Angels Fly Away, and it's for children that have cinnamon allergies. And it's all the money goes to. Okay, well.
I don't know if that's a real thing, and it made me laugh because it made me. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, you can Google it.
Yeah. So I'm so sorry. Can we just cut that
Dude,
off?
there's probably
I know,
a
can we-
child
no, I
right now
know.
with swollen ankles.
All right. Can we just start over and say it again? And I'm so sorry. That was so fucking my bad. I'm so sorry.
No worries. No,
All right, go ahead.
thank you. So, Cinnamon Angels Fly Away, and it's for children with cinnamon allergies. And we take the money, and if you want to just send it to, I have a P.O. box, and if you can just send checks, certified checks to my P.O. box, we'll give the address later, and the money all goes to these kids. They get cinnamon and their ankles. What the fuck, bro? These children are suffering.
Ankles.
Their ankles pop out.
It's the ankles.
Is that a real?
The ankle.
Is it a real?
Are
Fucking
you
thing?
allergic to anything?
No.
Okay, then you shouldn't
But
laugh.
there's so many other. Can I just ask a couple of questions? There's just so many other charities that seem like that should be on the forefront, like cancer and other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what.
I'm sorry, dude. Fuck.
Wow.
No, my bad, dude. My bad. So just say the P.O. box thing again.
So it's Cinnamon Angels Fly Fly Away. P.O.
It's a ridiculous name. Cinnamon Angels Fly Away.
I'll tell you how this started. I'll tell you how
tell
this
me how that.
started.
Yeah, tell me how. Why the fly away? Tell me how
I'm
that.
getting a little mad here, but
I'm so sorry.
I was at LAX at the airport, and they have a Cinnabon, the Cinnabon thing, and his mother was walking along with her child, and you know how you can smell those Cinnabons in the airport, and this kid collapsed on the ground right in front of Cinnabon and was convulsing and fucking having a seizure. And I was like, I'll be goddamned if I ever have that happen on my watch. So I started Cinnamon Angels Fly Fly Away. You know what?
Wow. No, man, I know.
So
Maybe change the name.
really?
Fly away doesn't make any sense because it's an airport.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not why I didn't know.
And when they die, they fly away on a cloud of cinnamon.
So check that out. Stay tuned to that. How do you say? Stay tuned, or what do you say? Check it out.
Check it out, yeah.
No. Get involved. Get involved. Get involved.
Yeah.
Cinnamon. No. 2 cinnamons.
One
One
cinnamon.
cinnamon.
Just
One
one.
cinnamon
Flies.
girls.
Angels.
Cinnamon Angels.
Angels. Fly away.
Yeah.
All right, so go check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other charities? Are you good?
No, the only other thing I'd mention is my T-shirt. I have a website called harbling.com, and
Yeah.
you can go and buy your own hand-drawn T-shirt.
That's
from me
amazing.
if you want to get one.
How long does each one take for you to draw?
You know what? Some of them take a lot. Yours took a long time because there was all the stripes and everything.
Yeah,
I wanted to make it nice for my friend, but so yeah, there's some of them.
Yeah.
And basically, if the original prints, the original one sold out, we make prints of them. But I won't make prints of that one because it's your show.
Yeah.
If you want to make prints of it, you can. But I won't.
This is amazing.
Yeah. So.
And it's medium, like you asked me, because you asked me what size.
What size? Yeah.
Fucking amazing, dude.
Would you really wear it?
Of course, I'm going to wear it at the Comedy Store next.
Are you?
Back to back.
That would make my day.
That'd be great.
Man.
So go to Harbling.
Yeah, harbling.com.
How much does a handwritten shirt cost?
A hand-drawn shirt? They're anywhere between like $80 and $200.
Yeah.
Because they're like you're basically wearing a piece of art.
Art, yeah.
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 And they must take forever, no?
Some of them do. Like the Kiss one took a long time.
Yeah, you got to charge $500 for that.
No, I didn't. I think that was like $200. And
Yeah,
the
and somebody bought-
graveyard one, yeah, those are all sold. Those ones. Kung Fu Carrot didn't take quite as long, but there's one on there that I don't know if you can scroll down, but there's one of the real popular ones. Keep going down.
Yeah.
There it is. It's Death eating his favorite cereal, Life.
Wow, that's
Like
so
that.
fucking cool.
That one really went over good. So we have prints of those, and you can get them on coffee
That's
mugs. and all that.
amazing, dude.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
And do people go, I want this, and you draw that?
Sometimes people put requests in, and I'll draw it.
Go scroll. Oh, so they do coffee mugs?
But
yeah.
I try to just do stuff out of my imagination. You know, but it's just really original and weird and fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, give Harland Williams a round of applause. It's amazing.
Syukulugi mo kisalaman Fita mo kung gani ay makabululi Purong kaya madugdugnabi Pombola Syukumuki ay ito Syukulugi mo kisalaman Fita mo kung gani ay makabululi Purong kaya madugdugnabi Pombola Syukumuki ay ito
If you didn't know your wife
Yeah.
and you met her today for the very first time running errands at Gelson's, would you feel that same feeling? And would you if you met me today
Today,
at Gelson's?
am I single?
You're single. You're both single.
And you're both at Gelson, so you're rich.
Yeah.
High-end supermarket.
No, she didn't say Erewhon.
Gelson's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
Gelson's is not cheap.
You're not
I
at
know.
Ralph's.
Yeah. But have you been to that new Erewhon on Coldwater?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's insane.
Erewhon is nowhere spelled backwards. You know this?
It
I
is.
didn't know that.
You're welcome. George, clip it.
Yeah. Wow, I did not know that. Erewhon is nowhere backwards. Amazing.
How did it take me that long to catch on to that?
I don't know. I would have
Wow.
never known, but I have a lot of rich friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
You really derailed it with this knowledge.
That just threw me off. Anyway, what's the question?
Gelson's.
If I saw you at Gelson's, am I with Josh?
No, you're by yourself. You're just getting your
All right.
sugar-free Red Bulls.
Now, I'll just tell you right now.
Yeah.
I would probably look at you and go, "Wow, she's pretty," right? But I'm not. I've never like seen a pretty girl anywhere and said, "Can I get your number?" I'm just not that guy,
Yeah.
right? So you would have to make the move.
Would I be like, Bobby Lee, I love you?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye. I mean, I just don't have the moves.
Yeah. I think that
I'm not good at it. Are you?
Yeah,
You? Oh,
pretty
really?
good.
Yeah.
because I I had a realization at a certain time in my life. I think it was like somewhere like at 9 or 10 years of sobriety, where you know those interactions you have with people, especially during your teens, where it just feels like, oh, that was so awkward, or I said the wrong thing, or why was that not quite right? I realize now, all this time later, that it's probably them. Like I'm a fun hang, like I'm a nice time. So if it's awkward, it might be you.
That's so good.
You should think that in most of your interactions.
Yeah.
And
It's their issues. It's what they. Yeah. To me, it's always racism. I don't know why it always goes
You
there.
go there?
They just don't like Asian guys in my head.
So we're out of fries. Racism. It's like everything, right?
What do you mean the French fries? You mean the guy at the fucking? What are you talking about?
Everything is racism. Every issue you have.
No, I don't. If first of all, when I go to In-N-Out, if they say they're out of fries, they only have 3 things on the menu. So I would be like, how are you out of fries? That's all you do: burger and fries. There's no chicken sandwich. There's nothing. That's number one. That's not right. Is that what you're saying?
Kind of.
Yeah, wouldn't think if it's out of now. If they were like, here's fries for you, Mr. Smith, but we're out of fries to me. Then that would be racism.
Okay.
If everyone else, if all the white people got fries,
But no,
and none of the minorities got
what if
any
they
fries,
said they're out of burgers too? Just milkshakes.
and everyone else was getting burgers and milkshakes.
We don't know because there's no one else in there. It's pretty late.
Oh, so when have you been in and out when there's no one in there? That's never happened in the
that's
history
why I
of
don't
time.
go.
But you know what? This is one that just happened.
It's a new one.
No.
Is it in Dayton?
It's in Dayton.
I'm trying to see what scenarios you would switch to
Okay, here.
racism.
Yeah.
It's in Dayton. You're finally dating this blonde cutie farm girl with stars in her eyes, and
She's never read a
she's
book.
never even been to In-N-Out. Never heard of it. They just opened an In-N-Out.
She's like Gronk, but female style.
yeah.
Sure.
the dream.
Right.
Yeah,
And you're
very
like,
good.
I'm taking you to In-N-Out, but like no one in that area even is interested in In-N-Out.
Right.
You're the only ones there.
Well, I would say it was Morton's, but just bring her to In-N-Out. He wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. What's her name? Let's
Yeah,
give her a name.
yeah.
Layla?
No, I like when the parents were hippies or something. It's like they're
Jemima.
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 Like
Juniper.
like
Juniper.
Aunt
Jemima,
Jemima?
like Aunt Jemima.
Syrup?
Yeah. Let's say Jemima.
Okay.
Jemima. That's a good
Jemima.
one.
Like Jemima Kirk.
Jemima.
Okay, so Jemima, you're like, let's go to In-N-Out. It's this like really cool place to be in LA. And then you take her there, and then she's like, oh my God, there's no one here.
All right.
You go
So
up
we
to the
walk in.
counter.
No,
Yeah.
no. Let me do the dialogue. Jemima, this is Morton's. Oh, really? Just like the movies.
Yeah, just like the movie.
Just like the movies, right? And there's no one here, and I go, "Hi, can we get Jemima? You'll get a number 2. I'll order for you, because you don't know how to read.
Illiterate.
He doesn't know how to read, right? Jemima, she'll get a number 2, regular or
Animal style.
animals. No, regular onions or sautéed.
Or grill.
Grilled.
Grilled is whatever they. Is it grilled or sautéed?
Grilled.
Grilled or grilled.
So many.
I don't know the difference.
Yeah.
Right, regular then. She's not gonna know the difference. And then
You're loving this, dude. You're loving this.
I'll have a number 1. Regular onions, please.
Yeah, sorry, sir. We've actually ran out of fries and burgers. We only have milkshakes tonight.
What? That would be my first response.
Yeah. But I'm looking back and forth between you and Jemima, and it's not adding up in my little
Oh.
my little brain. I'm like,
Well, you're looking at who?
I'm on the counter. I'm taking your order.
Right. But in that scenario, I would just leave.
You'd be like, but you wouldn't call it racism.
No, I would go to McDonald's and say it was boa.
You're just going to fast food.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
What do you and Jemima watch when you get home?
Well,
She loves Chuck Lorre.
what?
She loves Two and a Half Men.
Chuck Lorre.
Oh yeah, she loves Chuck Lorre.
Yeah. She's like sad Mike and Molly's stuff.
You're right.
Network.
I mean, she doesn't understand Big Bang Theory at all. Right.
But she thinks
they're just nerds.
Yeah, but she's like,
Right.
I like the Jewish skinny one.
No, I'd probably watch Ridiculousness.
That's what I do. I watch it whenever I'm sick.
Yeah.
It gives me a lot of relief.
I'd probably watch what she wants to watch. Like, what do you want to watch? She's like, what is a girl like that?
Now this pisses me off.
What?
You let her watch what she wants to watch. You have never given me the choice of what to watch.
Okay, stop for a second. I'm sorry, Josh.
Yeah,
You're getting in the middle
let
of
this happen.
All right. Number one, you've influenced me on a lot of things. Music, TV, and film. There's a lot of things that I would never watch and I've watched it because of you. Okay? And you know that's true, so that's unfair.
Yeah, but you don't watch them with me.
Number two, that's true. Number two, if you look back in the beginning of a relationship, I was willing to do anything, right? Because that's that's what you do,
Long
right?
Beach.
It's Long Beach, right?
Long Beach, LBE, Long Beach Energy.
Yeah.
Long Beach.
Long Beach energy, right? So it's like I did all the things that you wanted to do, right? It just through time, you just kind of go, I don't want to watch that.
Okay, fair enough.
So in the beginning, it's different.
Yeah.
We all know that.
All right. So
What
Jemima.
what do you wish he watched with you?
Right now, I wish he would watch the show called Old Enough because I think that he would get a kick out of it, and he is being really resistant.
What's old enough?
Oh my God! It's where those.
You know what old enough is?
It's a show about little like Japanese kids running their first errand ever in like it's really cute. I'm not explaining it well, but it's just a very cute, heartfelt show.
Yeah.
It makes you tugs at your.
There was a
heart.
50-year time in Korea where Japan oppressed us. It all ties into that, right? To me, even if the kids selling dumplings at a restaurant, right? I just imagine them getting in a plane and flying it into Pearl Harbor. I mean, for me, I have deep resentments.
Okay, I'll have to take that as a valid.
It's a valid reason.
I mean, my dad used to tell me that they used to hang us upside down and dip us in boiling water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whenever I see it, it just gives me trauma. So you want to traumatize me?
No, I don't.
All right. Anyway, unhelpful advice. By the way, can I just say this? I had a blast.
Thank
you,
I think this is so good. Do you have your own podcast? What's it called?
Male models.
Male Model.
Yeah.
Do you have guests on it?
Yeah.
Never been asked.
You're not coming on. Stop it.
Oh, wow.
I know you. I've listened for over 200
All right,
episodes.
let me ask you something right now. Right? Did I do the boys? What's the two boys that I like?
Chad
and I did theirs.
Who are they?
Exactly.
Who are these boys?
Exactly.
It's big. Are they huge
I did
influencers?
Trevor Wallace and the other guy, Mike, right? I did theirs, right? I just did
Lex Friedman.
Lex Friedman, right?
These are huge podcasts. You're going on futurist podcasts?
No, right? And I'm going to do, who do you do Male Model with?
My friend Joe Volpis.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Baby.
Done.
Yeah.
That's
When am I doing it?
Anytime. We record down the street. But just know that if you don't do it, it's okay.
I'm doing it.
You don't have to.
In fact,
You know what? You're banned.
This is how I'm.
Khalyla, you're on.
This is how adamant I am
No,
on doing
I'm not
it. This is how adamant. This is how
George,
adamant.
give Bobby
You get
the
me a
history.
date. You lock in a date today.
No. I don't
You
believe
lock
it.
in a. Give me a date.
Is this the new Bobby?
You know, I'm doing.
the new
First of all,
Bobby.
I'm doing that movie next week, right? So it can't be then, right? But that Will Sasso movie
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Florida.
in Florida, right? So aside from that, if I'm not conflicting, right? Give me a date. Look, get a date from me. I'm gonna fucking do Male Models.
Wow.
I'd love to.
What an honor.
No, we prioritize.
Let George.
Yeah, we prioritize.
Okay, yeah.
Prioritize.
I'm so sorry.
Unhelpful advice.
Wow.
Unhelpful advice with Josh Peck.
I've been in a bad spot for the past year or so.